The Sony Game Conference at Gamescom 2010 was a big event for Insomniac Games because they announced their next two games, Resistance 3 as everyone predicted and Ratchet& Clank All for One, which surprised a lot of people. So here's all the info I could find on All for One. Overview. The award-winning development team at Insomniac Games reunites fans with the wonder and adventure of the multi-million unit selling Ratchet & Clank universe in the upcoming PlayStation 3 system exclusive Ratchet & Clank All for One. The return of the best-selling series brings an all-new twist to action-adventure gaming while setting the stage for a new story brought to life with vibrant, cinematic visuals. In a franchise first, Ratchet & Clank All for One introduces 4-player cooperative gameplay allowing players to team up as Ratchet, Clank, Qwark and Dr.Nefarious, helping our heroes and the galaxy's most notorious villain take on the biggest challenge yet. Players will be immersed on a mysterious world with an arsenal of over-the-top weapons at their disposal. Delivering an explosive adventure infused with the series' signature humour and cinematic style, Ratchet & Clank All for One takes the franchise to a new level of accessible fun that can be shared with friends and family. Ratchet & Clank All for One is the first title to come out of Insomniac Games' North Carolina studio. They have worked a year and a half on this already and they are spending another year on it, so if you haven't decided if you like it or not, you have another year to decide. Sony made trophies mandatory for all PS3 games a few years back, so All for One will have trophies. Storyline. We find our heroes in the midst of a dilemma of intergalactic proportions when Dr. Nefarious' latest evil plan goes wrong, leaving Ratchet, Clank, Qwark and Nefarious himself caught in the snare of a powerful and mysterious machine. Begru Jinli and the galaxy's biggest do-gooders and its most sinister criminal must work together to discover a means of escape in this action-packed installment of the Ratchet & Clank series. The story after A Crack in Time is the story in the upcoming Ratchet & Clank comics, and the All for One story starts after the comics. So from the comics we find out that Captain Qwark has become Galactic President, and we find out that Lawrence managed to teleport Dr. Nefarious to safety before the crash. So in All for One, Ratchet, Clank, Qwark and Dr. Nefarious get caught in the snare of a powerful and mysterious machine called the Creature Collector, who takes them to a faraway planet across the galaxy. There is also an enemy called Commander Spog, who was also created by Dr. Nefarious, but I don't know if it is this guy from the first gameplay shown, or from another one that we haven't seen yet. Details. Developer Insomniac Games, North Carolina. Genre Platform Action. Publisher Sony Computer Entertainment. Mode 1 to 4 player online offline. Engine Insomniac Engine. Ratings pending. Platform PlayStation 3 exclusive. Media Blu-ray disc. Release date Fall 2011. Gameplay. You can play alone, local co-op or online co-op. All for One has a drop-in, drop-out online anytime feature which makes it really easy to play with people online. When you play solo, you will be given an AI partner to help you with puzzles. This is also a full retail game, not a downloadable one. For co-op you get a point scoring system that rewards you for helping each other out with new unlockables. When you play the game, your character gets a ring below them to indicate they are currently being used. Whenever a character is in a place where the camera cannot see them, an icon above their heads with a cartoon picture of them appears in the foreground to indicate the character's position. The first gameplay shown was all set on a planet called Magnus. Whenever an enemy is killed or a task is completed through teamwork, the team gets points. A large rising number with a plus sign next to it appears to indicate the amount of points acquired. Also, the triangle button seems to be used as the action button in All for One. Whenever one player needs nanotech, a red cross icon appears and the player flashes red. The camera in All for One is a director's cam which constantly adjusts the framing so that all 4 characters can be seen on the same screen. Some of the weapons and gadgets in All for One are the Vacuum 4000, a new device that allows you to suck up and throw your friends across gaps or use to activate switches. A combustor-like weapon, just like the one from Tools of Destruction, except everyone has got one. The swing shot, again the same as the ones from the other Ratchet & Clank games, except 4 players can attach to each other to create a long rope of players so they can swing to the next swing shot target. There is also a new move for the swing shot called the Mortar Sling. You do this by using 2 players. One player uses the swing shot to grab onto the other player, to be propelled towards them, to dodge attacks or to get across ledges. Another item that can be sucked into the Vacuum 4000 is an object that 2 people suck up and it connects the 2 players with an electric tether, and it can be used to destroy enemies. And Ratchet's armour in All for One is the pilot suit, which is the one from the beginning of Tools of Destruction. PAX 2010. Okay, so Insomniac Games are going to be at PAX next week and they are going to reveal some new All for One details. And they're going to be doing a live full moon show, so keep an eye out for that. You can also subscribe to the Insomniac newsletter for exclusive info. I asked Insomniac Games on Twitter what demo will they be showing at PAX, and they said, "The demo we show on stage at PAX is one we've only shown to press so far. It's different than the Gamescom stage demo." Okay, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's more to come soon. Subscribe for all the latest Ratchet and Clank news.